Welcome, Brian. You are the speaker of a very interesting title, The Dark Night of the Soul Speak, at our conference in March 2026. And you are going to do it in English.
Oh, yes.
Yes. What are you going to talk about? Because the title is very interesting.
It's a topic that maybe many people have heard about it, but they may not be sure what it is really, because it's also being misused a lot. There are also other people who have never heard about it, of course. And I know it has the word soul in it, but don't be mistaken here. There's more to it than just souls. It really comes out of the fact that I have a specialty field in my business, and that is what I call complex existential crisis, things that involve multiple elements. It could be, for example, clinical depression, but also the so-called dark night of the soul, which I will explain briefly about what it is. But the dark night of the soul, it's a spiritual crisis or depression. I have been in one myself, and hopefully I have some time to explain my long story, but it's been a major one. It has been by far the most excruciating and painful experience that I have ever gone through, but it's painful largely because we try to resist it. And it's a process that is, you can say, at the very core, a wrestle with your own ego. You cannot no longer bear the thought of living with yourself as you were, but yet you have no idea what you are becoming. And typically you lose all desire for what once brought you pleasure. And even if you are a person who believes in a higher deity, you may feel completely abandoned. You may still have a sense of purpose, a deeper meaning. And it might take months or years. It all depends on the degree of, you can say, necessary purification of the ego. And the more you try to resist, the longer it will take. Few of us will actually recognize what the dark night is when you're starting. You may think it's a life crisis. Maybe you have been ill, you have been divorced, you have been kicked out of the company. So you may think it's a life crisis, and then it may develop into something that most people call depression. Typically, you'll try as a therapist to soothe the client's pains, but actually, you may in fact, prolong the process. And I want to say one thing. I hope I will not scare anyone away because I mentioned the word soul. Yes, I will mention the soul.
Yeah, why not?
I will try to deliver a provocative presentation that even those of you who do not consider yourself as spiritual, you'll have something to think about. I will explain what it is, and then I will give an overview of what I call the 12 spiritual reversals. I'm writing on a book about this currently, so I coined this concept. And these are concepts that will turn your thinking upside down. And I will also mention the frameworks I'm using to help people. It could be a framework as Kabbalah, or it could be Hermetism or Stoicism, and the monomyth, the hero's journey. If time allows, I will share some examples also from my practice as a therapist, and I will definitely share with you my treatment protocol. I can also, if time allows, mention how it may impact your business model, of course. So I would say expect an engaging presentation with questions and discussion and some debate about a very unique challenge.
Nice. Looking forward to that.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Brian. That was very interesting. And for all of you, Brian is on Friday, March 2026, and you are going to hear his presentation there. Thank you very much, Brian.
You're welcome.